Welcome back to this edition of On Every Front, showcasing our citizen soldiers and airmen as they answer our nation's call to duty. I'm your host, Army National Guard Sergeant First Class Robert Stevenson. In today's National Guard, chaplains provide much more than weekly services. And while one of the most famous military chaplains, Father Francis Duffy of the New York National Guard's Fighting 69th Infantry Regiment, was noted for his exploits on the battlefield during World War I, many chaplains today find their role just as challenging and perhaps far more diverse as they provide spiritual support to citizen soldiers and airmen as they fight our nation's battles abroad while simultaneously responding to natural and man-made disasters at home.
Because this is a different mission. It is what the National Guard is absolutely what we're trained to do and what we want to do and what we need to do, but it's also very different from fighting overseas. So we're here to help our neighbors now. And while that's still very much hard work, it's still a morale booster that we're helping the people who we see every day at Walmart or at the grocery store or getting our hair cut. Those are the people we're getting to help. And that changes things. And that changes morale and it changes the way we view the mission. So I think that helps our guys. And honestly, for the guys who get to be engaged here, I think if they also went to Afghanistan, I think being here is not necessarily a detrimental thing. I think it'd be a helpful thing in their recovery and their adjustment back home.
When you're part of the Army, it's not about yourself anymore. You're there to serve others. You're there to serve your country and your fellow man. And that's what the Chaplain Corps is all about. We're there to serve God, and we serve others, and we forget about ourselves. We put our personal life, our personal agendas aside so we can be everything that we need to be to help that soldier, that man or woman in the armed forces, whether it's an airman or a sailor, whoever it may be, we're there.
The chaplains are very often the last ones thought of, but the first ones called. And in any kind of emergency situation, he or she does the spiritual triage. Whatever is needed at that moment, he or she has to be a general practitioner as well. We're there to nurture the living. We're there to care for the wounded. And we're there to show honor for the dead. And those are critical tasks.
I saw a lot of creativity, I saw a lot of heroism, saw a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment done not only overseas in our deployed scenarios, but back home for the deploying, the redeploying, and even redeploying again. As a National Guardsman, we brought a unique flavor, an additional skill set.
Making those personal contacts is most important. As we all know, a disaster is a silly time to hand out your business card. And you arrive knowing people, and that's the most important thing. The training was around the big areas that are facing us, certainly suicide, resiliency, the sexual assault issues. All those big issues were, in fact, dealt with by the real experts that we do have here at the NGB.
And I thought, what better way to mix the call of the ministry also with the calling to serve our country and to serve those who serve our country. So it has been by far the most difficult and also the most fulfilling thing I've ever done all at the same time.
That's something that chaplains need to always be reminded of. You are making a difference. And let me show you how you're making a difference. And maybe I could even share with you how you could even make more of a difference. That's really my big job.
Since 9/11, National Guard chaplains have served overseas in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Balkans, and Germany, and at home through family support and resiliency programs, as well as during times of natural and man-made disasters. Chaplains are not only leaders in the Guard, responsible for caring for the spiritual well-being of soldiers and their families, they also provide advice in matters pertaining to religion, morals, and morale, ensuring comprehensive religious support through presence, care, and hope. From National Guard Bureau Headquarters, thanks again for watching this edition of On Every Front.